Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where all what we discuss is government contracting and how to find government contracting easier and more efficient and how to use AI to help it as much as possible. Today's topic is what are set-asides and how we can use them to our benefit and make the most out of them, and how can we also find them easier and faster using the help of AI. Did you know the government is required to spend 32% of its contracting dollars on small businesses? That's over $150 billion, and that is $150 billion money set aside to small businesses. So what is a set aside? What are set asides contracts? Set asides are federal opportunities reserved exclusively for small businesses or businesses with specific certifications. So the point of set asides really is to level the playing field. So it's kind of the government's way to make sure small businesses have an advantage and have an equal rights to play and get a slice of the massive federal contracting pie. But not all set-asides are the same. And here's a breakdown. So the first one is the small businesses set-asides, SBSA, are all the contracts that are under $250,000 fall under the SBSA. And they're automatically set aside for small businesses. So big corporations cannot be bidding on these contracts as well. So what does this really mean for you? So if your business is small enough and meets the standard of the SBSA small company size, you're eligible. And these contracts are key to start building your government contracting experience. These are the contracts you would want to be bidding on in the beginning of your government contracting journey. And the second one is the 8A Business Development Program. So these ones are very important as well. The 8A for socially or economically disadvantaged businesses. So the exclusiveness of the set-aside, it's what makes it and splits it apart from other set-asides, because it has exclusive access to certain contracts and mentorship program offered by the government and the Small Business Administration. So for an example, minority-owned businesses usually qualify for this set-aside and for this certification as well. The third one is women-owned small businesses, or the WOSB. Government usually aims to get 5% of its contracts to women-owned businesses in unrepresented industries as well. So think about that. So what that really means is if you have a WOSB, where you want to find your winning WOSB contract is in industries like construction, IT, manufacturing, where female businesses ownership is still very low. And number 4 is several disabled veterans-owned small businesses. So by its name, these contracts are reserved for businesses owned by veterans with a service disability or with service-connected disabilities. So I see this very commonly, which is actually a fun fact. Veterans don't just serve in the military and serve our country and serve the US, but they're also building very innovative companies in the government, and they want to support the government even after their service, which I find astonishing. And number 5, the HUBZone set-asides, which stands for businesses historically underutilized business zones. And it's tricky because 35% of the employees of the company, they have to be living in a HUBZone. HUBZone businesses enjoy 10% price evaluation preference, which makes them even more competitive to the other businesses. So why do set-aside matters? Set-asides, you kind of want to see it. It's the foot of your government contracting journey. That's where you start. These are contracts that are guaranteed that are going to be given to small businesses. Might as well take advantage of them. Whether you're a woman-owned business, whether you're a veteran person and you would like to get into this industry or the government contracting field, this is your foot in the door to government contracting. And you gain so much experience from bidding on set-asides contracts that is going to be so valuable to you in the future as well. It's the best way to build relationships and network with the federal agencies and the federal departments in the government. So to get started, you need 2 things. You need to verify or get licensed that you're one of these small businesses, and then you need to find contracts and start bidding on them. So for number 1, you need to certify your business. So check the SBA certifications like women's owned businesses, the SDVOSB businesses, and the HUBZones. I'll leave all the links in the bio to check the requirements for each one of them. And now you get to finding contracts. So the best way to bid on these contracts and find them is through filtering. So I'll show you how you can use AI to filter all these contracts and how to search faster and smarter. So today I'm using this app called SamSearch, and all what you need to do here is look up for an industry you want to compete in. So we're going to start with construction contracts. So instead of having to use specific keywords or use specific sentences how we're used to, we can just write something here in SamSearch that is going to be very quick and straight to the point. So we're just going to do constructions contracts. And as you see, we're selecting federal contracts right now. And then before we search, we click on the filtering system and we go on the set asides. So as I mentioned, women small owned businesses competes a lot with fields like construction. So we're gonna check that off. We check that off and then we go back and we hit search. And as you see here, we're getting a quick summary of what the contract is, and we get the title, and then we also see here that it has the women's owned small businesses. And same thing for this, this, and this. So whatever we select on it, we see here that the set aside is CBA, Certified Women Owned Small Businesses Program Set Aside, and the number of the FAR or FAR. And this contract is by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in Louisville District for an HVAC maintenance. So if you're a small-owned businesses, this is a great opportunity for you to go through these attachments, summarize them really quickly, see subcontractors in the area that can help you achieve this contract and compete with it to the government. If you like it, you can go on here, generate the proposal to it. So you start by generating an outline, then generating a proposal, and then you can take that bid and place it and hope you win on it. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any other question or video ideas, please let me know in the comments, and happy bidding.